Have you ever tried to sew a button on? It's a lot of fun. We are going to use some scrap pieces of fabric, some buttons, a needle that looks like this, and yes sir, it is a little pokey on one end, and we're going to use some thread, but our thread is going to be extremely light. You will barely be able to see this. It's almost clear. This is fishing line. Fishing line works really good because when you're threading it through the needle, it's easy, it's slick. You don't have to worry about any frays from the string. The only problem is it's invisible, it's clear. So I'm going to be using a string as I sew my buttons on and explain it to you. Now that I have my needle threaded, I'm going to put both of these down towards the end and make a knot. I'm going to make a circle, make a balloon, and it can just sit there like that. And then I take these tails and I'm going to bring it up under the balloon, pop the balloon, up under the balloon, and I'll tie this tight. Perfect. Okay, now when we are working on a button, we actually need to start from the bottom of the fabric. So I take this needle and poke it right through. Yeah, you might poke your thumb a little bit, so be careful. I'm going to pull, pull, pull until I run into that knot. Do you see how I ran into the knot? Then I put a button on. Now I'm going to go down the other hole. Sometimes you're going to have 2 holes in your button, sometimes only 1, sometimes you'll even have 4. So I'm going all the way down, 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 down. Nice. Now to make sure that a button stays, you have to do this multiple times. So I'm going to try to poke around to find one of the holes again. I have found it. I'm going to bring my needle up, 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 and then down, 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 down. Like I said, a good number is 3 or 4 times. Ooh, it gets tricky sometimes. Up, 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 down, 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 down. Now what I'm going to do is make a knot on the back. I'm going to take and sew this right underneath the loops that I had been working on. Again, look at, we created another balloon. I'm going to pop the balloon with my needle this time. Pop! I'll do it again. Bring it underneath. I make a balloon. I make a balloon. And I pop the balloon. Pop. Once I've done that twice, I can go ahead and trim off my string. You're going to just keep adding buttons after buttons after buttons on each piece of fabric. Again, once you do 1 button, 2 buttons, 3 buttons, just leave it there for the next person to work on.